2nd and 10.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
On the give is Nwangu.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
On 1st and 10, here's Mond.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
2nd and 15. Mond out of the shotgun.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call there that brings up 4th.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Off of play action, it's Watson rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. That's taken on the 25. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. On first down, here's Mon.
Being chased out left. And he'll get nothing out of that one. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think that teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. And remember, they've had their open week already, so this could be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
Mon to the air on first and 10.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jackson. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. But it's well off to the right and no good. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. Now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that three.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school, I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. On second down, it's Cook, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They run it again with Cook.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings feature back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. First target, first catch, and a first down. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple-option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Just like that. Check 31. Check 31.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Watson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Faking the give. Now Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay
With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Flush to his right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at the 10. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And some room to roll now. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 30.
41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
This offensive line starting to win up front. And win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Now a handoff for Dobbins.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll run with Dobbins, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
8 yards to go on second down. Off the play fake, Mond.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a good play, but he could not pull it in.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
That's complete. It's Cook.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
They'll look to throw.
Quick slant here to Smith.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. Mike 40.
They'll look to throw again.
Goes right back to Smith again.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
7 yards, the pickup there.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Switch up. Switch up.
Mond's going to keep this himself.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. There he goes left side. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll indeed take a knee. defensively, stuff that they can look at.